BPM Australia is proudly sponsored by Sanity Music Stores.
Hi, and welcome back to the second last show this season of BPM. It's gone a tad bit quick, if you ask me.
It certainly has, but I, for one, are glad it's come to an end.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I actually want to have the time off so I can grow myself a little Johnny's bit. It seems to be the fad right now.
You guys are so cruel. They are so cruel to me. You have no idea.
All right, we just saw Open Your Mind 97 by Ursula. Ursula?
That's correct.
Yes, and coming up later in the show, I'm taking you all for a look at a fashion parade called Flourish. It was a gothic fashion parade. We got there a little bit late, so we couldn't do the introductions, but I think the footage says it all.
Now, Di goes to Ghetto, which is slightly above us, sitting here at the Q Bar, and takes a bit of a look at trainers. We're not talking the personal type, we're talking footwear, as in what, sneakers, runners, whatever else you want. I actually think runners are a bit of a faux pas. I don't think you're supposed to call them that.
Oh, okay then. Trainers.
They'll do,
Yeah, okay. And Al takes us on a cruise with some of Melbourne's most renowned club heads and personalities.
We're also going to take a look at some clips by Narlan and Kane, The Source, and Johnny exposes his inevitable bit for your viewing pleasure.
Would you say pleasure?
Oh, some people would, I guess. Right now, though, we're going to go with Lisa and Tori and their version of the Lisa Stansfield classic, People Hold On.
designers, I've been interested in Renaissance culture and art and dancing and music for years, since I was little. So I'm not actually really a designer. I'm more of a musician artist. But I was asked to be involved in this because of my interest in like the costumes of the day and all that stuff. Dancing's one of the other things I do, which that's how I originally got into making the costumes, because it involves a little bit of research, finding out what they used to actually wear and the way they used to make it. They used a lot of eyelets and things that we don't use these days, which, you know, obviously I've taken shortcuts, having a sewing machine and all that. You could say that fashion's gone backwards over the last 500 years, and I believe it has, and clothes these days are designed to make people look pretty much the same, whereas in those days clothes were designed to make people look radically different from each other, to emphasise their personal characteristics, all that sort of thing, and I think that's something that's lacking in modern clothing, that's all. So that's why I decided I'd be involved in this exhibition and make my garments to emphasise personal characteristics of my models, which, you know, I just think it's something that's been lost in fashion, that's all.
So you're trying to bring that something back, are you?
Well, I wouldn't dream of trying to bring it back because it's already lost, you know, but I personally live it, you know, so I don't care if it comes back or not. Nothing I've ever done's made any difference anyway, so...
What else can I say that you haven't already seen? It was an absolutely fantastic night. The colour, the fashion, the work that was put into it was amazing. I hope you enjoyed Flourish as much as I did.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Progressive attack. Start attack.
Flash gave us a message. Run DMC told us to walk this way, and we have done so. We're at Ghetto Street and Sport, and they've got over 400 different pairs of trainers to choose from. And I'm going to attempt to show you every single one of them. Well, at least try. Let's go and play. Guess what, guys? I couldn't resist. I had to buy another pair of trainers. Now listen guys, there's over 400 different styles in this store. The quality is amazing, the colours are great, and the music is pumping. So come on down and check them out because the guys are really fun and they'll help you out. I hope you had a good time with us, and until next week, ciao for now.
Shirin, have I told you about the amazing BPM club card?
No, tell me.
Well, if you're a regular clubber, and I do believe you are, you can actually pay for the card by going out and using it.
Oh my god, where do I get one?
Well, if you phone Matt, the number on the bottom of the screen, and have a bit of a chat with him, I'm sure he'll be able to throw one in your general direction. Trust me, the number is there.
You sure?
Shirin script.
Oh, yes, and the BPM House and Club DJ comp is in full swing at the moment.
I thought it was in full spin.
Why don't you pop down to the Metro on Friday nights and check out the talent because it's pretty alluring.
It attracts me. But right now, though, let's go with The Source and their track Clouds. Who wrote this frickin' script?
Suddenly is a warning, so dark and so alarming.
Well, here we are. Well, I'm at the Q Bar, guys, and I'm just about to bring you Johnny's bit. After I do this wicked turn, here we go. Watch the... Well, you guys are just tuned in. As you can see, I don't have any money. I can't afford to play this game. We're down at the Q Bar. not only a great venue, but if you want to chill out in the side room here and play some pool and get onto some of these cool games, it is a really, really cozy spot for it. But let's get straight into Johnny's bit. The first one for the year, we're going to get in with the new BT album called ESCM. Get a close up on that, Dom. Is that better? Here we go. It's got a big track on it called Flaming June, which was out about 6 months ago, and of course a new track which is coming out very, very soon called Remember. But apart from that, the rest of the CD is really, really great breakbeat. So if you're into a bit of breakbeat, BT's taken it a different step this time from his first album, EMA. So get into this one. It is the new CD from BT called ESCM, and unfortunately he's just cancelled his Australian tour, so who knows when he'll be here. The second CD we have for you this evening is the new one by the Counterculture crew. It is Counterculture 2, remixed by Rob Raw. It features Sundance, New Birth with Anytime. It's got Suno Latino in there, and it's also got a bit Stormer with Lustral Every Time, but it's the original mix, not the Nailin and K mix, which has been really, really big at the moment. So if you're into that slice of uplifting club vibe and eclectic house, I made that up, can't you tell? Get into it. Counterculture 2 is out now for you. Cream Anthems 97 is the new one, which has just come out. I talked to you a little while ago about this. It's the new CD, double CD, mixed by Paul Oakenfold and Nick Warren. It features Olive with You're Not Alone. It's got Ultranate with Free, Dario G with Sunshine, Underworld. It has heaps of it. It's really, really well mixed. Like I said, double CD. Make sure you get into it. It is the Club Cream Anthems 97, obviously from the big label on Deconstruction Overseas. We'll throw that down there and we'll get into the next one. We've got number 4 for you now, the LSG album. This has been out for a little while. It's not a new release. The Volume 2 features a big storming tune called Netherworld, and it's also got heaps and heaps of other great uplifting big synth line tracks. Now Oliver Lee is here in Australia. He's coming to Victoria very soon. He's playing Hanging Rock, would you believe, in March. I'm not too sure on the date. Check all your local newspapers and community radio for all the dates on that, but that is going to be one hell of a gig. That is LSG. The man behind LSG, of course, is Oliver Lee. He'll be playing Hanging Rock in March. The last one I have for you tonight on BPM Australia is a personal brother of mine, a compadre. Here's a feature man tonight on BPM Australia. It is the new Robert Miles CD called 23 AM. While I'm sliding off this snowboard, let me get back and tell you a little bit about the album. It is really, really big with big piano. It's a lot stronger than his first album, which was honestly a little bit poppy for me, a little bit commercial. He's got the marker, he's got the name out there, and he's produced a really, really good storming album. Now the single which is featured on tonight's show, it's our feature single tonight of the week. It is Robert Miles with Freedom. It is on this CD. Make sure you go and listen to it. It is a beautiful CD, and he's a bit of an environmentalist. When you grab the CD, rip open the little cover on the inside, and he's got a little spiel on all the different places around the world where he's travelled. You know, he's a bit of an environmentalist, so he's a bit sad about what we're doing to our world, and so should you out there. There's my little bit for the week. That's all I have for you. I'm going to get back into this game before I fall off, and we're going to leave you now with the Robert Miles feature single of the week. It's called Freedom. Dom, have a look at this move.
Hello boys and girls, yes it's me, out there Al, back again for your viewing and listening pleasure. Now can any of you guys at home tell where I am? Give you a clue. Water, it's brown, smells a bit. Yes, it's Melbourne's Yarra River, well done. And why am I down here? Well, I'm going to a party and you can't come because you're at home. But I'm going to have all the fun for you, not a problem. Now, the party is for a very good reason, it's for DJ excursions. Now, DJ excursions, I can see you all at home right now going, what's he talking about now? Well, in order to let you know all about it, I'm going to go and find someone that knows everything about DJ excursions. And we'll ask them, shall we? Okay.
I think once again local DJs suffer because of that. Now people are only going out when there's an international to go and see, and there's overkill on that. So basically the local scene I think suffers generally in between those sort of lull periods when there's no one here. I basically think they should be cut back, and Melbourne really should get out of its own arse and basically just start enjoying themselves instead of sort of trying to just look too posy. And I find the whole scene a little bit too posy at the moment.
A wee bit pretentious.
A wee bit pretentious, yeah.
Now, and the thing is about those international acts, people go out and you see them and they don't really think that much of them.
Well, I think it's very true. I think a lot of the international acts that have come out at the moment, basically a lot of them aren't putting their 100% effort into it. It's a holiday for them. They're getting paid ridiculous amounts of money by the Melbourne promoters or Australian promoters as a whole. I really truly believe that they don't even really put a lot of effort into it. It's a holiday for them and get paid well, you know, and there's a local DJ still struggling, and I just find it, you know, just a little bit over it.
Let's go down now and we'll see. It's another kill! I'm not telling.
She's not telling.
Secret.
Yep, it's Brewster B. Now, Brewster, how's things going?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, how's the party going for you?
Oh, it's been rocking along down there, definitely.
What's the best part about it for you so far?
Oh, it's definitely always the music. Music comes first before anything else these days, you know that?
And then the drinks, or then the nibbles?
Oh, they sort of all balance into the formula, definitely, you know.
Now, have you actually heard the CD, or?
Yeah, it's very, very good. I like the way it's, the interview that Jace has done with Chris Johnson, they sort of blended the whole thing together, make it like a story type thing. It's pretty innovative. I think it's the first double mix CD any Australian DJ's ever done, actually.
Right.
So I mean that's the first, and the way the format of the CD's been done is really good. Yeah, so it's an interesting package, definitely.
Now, gentlemen, if you could say one thing to the people or the clubbers of Melbourne rather out there, what would it be?
Happy. Be happy.
Lovely. That was P Jammin'.
Now I've got to ask you, what are you wearing under that kilt?
Oh mate, a number of people have asked me that tonight.
Can we get a good look at this? What has he got? Excuse me.
Oh, I can't do that.
Let it hang loose.
Jesus.
Al, give me the microphone. What have you been up to?
Just been going out a lot and doing a lot of stuff with Kiss FM and BPM.
Enjoying life?
Always, all the time. Just Tuesday, Wednesdays is a little bit boring. Alright, now I've got here with me right now the man of the moment, Jay Snipe. How are you, Jay?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Thank you. How do you think the party went tonight?
Good, you know, cruisy, relaxed.
Cruisy, that's a good word for it. Seen a boat.
Yeah, yeah, very fitting.
Now I want to ask you a couple of questions about the old CD you got pumping out at the moment.
Yeah.
It's out now in the shops?
Yes, out, released, done, everywhere.
Now it's called, it's number 2 in the DJ Excursions.
The first one was Our House, which is DJ Sean Quinn and Casey Taylor. The second is obviously my own, and it's titled Diversatility, which is basically just a mishmash of words, doesn't really mean anything for all those who keep wondering if it does. It's just, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Do we have to get off the boat right now? We can't keep going with this interview? Alright, we'll have to do the rest of this interview on the shore.
We just saw Al disembarking from the Love Boat. What'd you think?
I think there was probably a fair amount of love shared amongst most of those people there that night, and I got to be honest, I'm kind of upset and jealous that we didn't get any of that love ourselves.
Oh, don't worry, lol. You can be my Captain Stubing anytime.
She could be such a cruel, heartless bitch. You have no idea. Anyway, this has been the second last show for this season of BPM, which I know a tad bit sad, but we're kind of going through counselling to cope with it. We'll be fine. Next week, though, we're not going to go out with tears. We're going to go out in fine form with clips from the likes of The Prodigy, Lauren Garnier, who else? Duke, and of course Jeff Mills, who is involved in the Apollo 98 Music Festival coming near you very, very soon. It's going to be happening in Sydney on the 7th of February and following that up in Melbourne at the Docklands on the 14th. So make sure you get your tickets, which are now on sale.
Yeah, and also look out in the street press for more details about that one.
You gonna go?
I think so.
Because, we'll probably catch up for our lost love there. Wouldn't that be good?
Oh yeah, we'll have our own little love boat on the Docklands.
that would be good. Oh, that's really sad.
Okay, we're leaving you tonight with the number one from our top 10, which is Narlin and Kane with Beach Ball. So see you next week.
See you guys.
Yeah, let's go to the beach.
Just like the ocean, I long to be free. Free as a bird flying over the sea. Just like the ocean, I
BPM Australia was proudly brought to you by Sanity Music Stores.